Welcome back to Fratelli Fumatori, aka Smoking Bros, and we have a normal episode for you guys this week.
Yay!
Woo! Dad got his hair cut last week.
Finally.
It's about time. We still got his hair propped up somewhere here. The game is whoever can point out in the comments of where Dad's hair is, you win. Nothing.
Wee.
I actually didn't know where it got put.
I'll just put an arrow pointing at it.
It won't be there in the
You're so funny.
edit.
What, the arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't got enough time to do that.
Yeah.
But he has enough time to jerk off.
Yeah.
Multiple times a day. I ain't substituting for you guys.
That took a crazy turn
Yeah, it's weird.
immediately.
All right.
What, too soon?
Off rip, my cigar's not pulling very well. I don't like
I
it.
have a smooth pool. It's nice.
Yeah, this
Tastes
is
well.
a real smooth cigar. Even the
Really cool wrapper too, right?
Yeah, the wrapper's
really,
really
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm surprised after it being wet and everything, it cut that nice.
A customer gave it to me.
Dave, that'd be a nice tattoo.
Yeah. I'll get it.
It's called
We
Cigar. It's called Cigar. Cigar Clowns is, I guess, the company, and it's called Goldie.
Goldie.
Is the cigar. And it has a cool clown on it. A girl clown.
Let me see it.
You don't have your own?
No, I threw mine.
But anyway,
Kind of cute.
okay.
Whatever. Aren't you the one that's afraid of clowns?
No, I love clowns.
No, isn't that Amber?
Amber's afraid of
Oh
clowns.
yeah, Amber. You were too.
Definitely.
You were too as a kid, though.
Yeah, probably as a kid.
Yeah.
Because you probably like
No,
terrorized. No, Uncle Mark and Matthew
I think
did.
it was Matthew
Yeah.
did it to you.
They all terrorized me.
That was funny.
So we're coming back from your haircut, and we also picked the winner last week of our giveaway. Congratulations, Vidal.
Vidal.
Yeah.
He was our winner. We shipped out the package. He should have been receiving it soonish.
I mean,
Soonich?
I think I saw a picture.
Is there a picture? Did he get it?
I think.
What's it on? Facebook?
Should be.
TikTok.
Why are you staring at me
I don't
like
see
that?
anything.
With your weird eyes.
I'm just kidding. I didn't look on it yet.
Oh,
Was it
my
on his
goodness.
story?
Yo, how was that?
You guys had a lot of fun tonight.
I didn't see a picture.
I told you. Will you shut the fuck up?
Are we cutting that out?
Beep.
How far did I fucking scroll?
So very far.
Where did it go?
The real question is we'll have to call him out for it, is why didn't he tag for Telly Fumatori?
I wrote in the message to him after telling me one.
To tag
I
us.
asked him when you get the package and you receive it, take a photo and post it.
And
Yeah.
this way we make sure he got it too. Right?
Yeah.
Well, that, and I want everybody else to know that
Our shit's cool.
it's a real thing, not just fake, like the guy kept saying
Fuck that
Facebook.
guy.
Yeah.
in our comments, kept saying, "Oh, Facebook giveaways are all scam and blah 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 blah." And the funny thing about the whole thing is scammers don't show their face. They're not going to put their face out there and be like, "Oh yeah," and then go and scam you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but you could pretty much put any face out there.
we have videos weekly of us on
No,
it.
yeah, you're right.
Weekly.
I don't know. Fuck that guy.
We
Fudge him.
we state this. We tell everybody the state we live in,
Which is California.
California.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah. If we're gonna scam somebody, I'm not gonna put my face out there. Like, that's just stupid,
Yes,
you know.
definitely.
So I just thought it was funny that it's like, yeah, you're saying all this stuff, but like you don't even, like, you're just saying it because maybe one day you put it in a giveaway and got scammed. That's on you, dog.
He
Just
might
because
be-
you didn't understand the signs.
He might.
Nah, I don't-
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
He might be a scammer,
Go
and
with
he
that.
knows.
Now, all I know is if fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
fuck him. But anyway, Vidal won.
Yeah.
Reached out.
When can we let our 495 subscribers know when we're going to do another golf video.
I don't know. When
Did
we
you
doing
already
another
forget?
golf video?
No, I want to do one. No, we haven't
Aren't
done
we
another one.
going?
Well,
We're going golfing, but are we going to videotape it?
I say, why not?
Well, it might be a busy time. It is the day after Memorial Day.
Well, we'll bring all the equipment and we'll see.
Yeah.
That's what happened last time.
What? Did you
Fuck
book
that
the
up.
time yet?
No, you can't do it online yet.
Yeah, for some reason it won't go that far.
2
out.
weeks out.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get worried that it might be like a tournament going on there that we're not going to be able to.
You should be able to just go on their website and it would tell you.
No,
Their
it just says that
website-
you can't.
The
you can't-
website doesn't say anything, and then when I look up that date, it says there's no available tee times yet. So I'm thinking that probably sometime this week it will pop up. You can go on there, and then if not, give them a call. Be
Yeah, I'll
like,
call
do you not have any tee times for Tuesday,
Yeah, I'll
the
call.
27th?
Maybe they're closed. Maybe they're shut down for Memorial Day. I don't
Is
think
it
they would.
is it
but-
CREAM or is it like?
Yeah, green.
Are we doing a later time?
I say like
was thinking
afternoon.
12:30, 1 o'clock.
Okay. Well, that'd be better because there's.
Either better or it's going to be freaking hot as balls.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the hotter the better when you golf.
Yeah. Okay.
It is.
Not when you're fat.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Where you're sweating your nutsack off, about to faint. Yesterday I was out. So I mean, we'll talk about this too. Yesterday I was out back doing the. I found this app, which I was showing you guys earlier today, that it wasn't working. That's like a golf launch, a golf launcher. The fuck am I? Why can't I figure out what it is?
Why
A
you,
launch monitor.
a launch?
Launch
Yes.
monitor. That's on your phone. It's a free app that you download. Blah blah blah. Yeah, is it perfect? No, it doesn't read as accurate as like those $2,500 launch monitors do.
They don't even have
But
tee times for the 21st.
Oh, maybe they closed. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah, they might not be open anymore.
I know that like the last time.
because when I looked up when I went on Golf Now, and I did the next I was on that day, and then tomorrow I looked up and they had tee times. But anyway, so this launch monitor is a free app, and then you can also connect it to a golf simulator and do a simulation. I was outside yesterday, and it wasn't even really like, it was hot, but it wasn't that hot. I was outside, and I kept, because you had to keep bending down to pick up the ball and put it on the thing. Kept bending down, swinging your club, I bent down the one time, stood up, and just like almost fainted.
Really?
Yeah,
it's because you're fat.
because I'm fat. No, I know. That's why
Yeah,
I said
it's
that.
definitely-
Maybe
being
we should
fat.
find something that'll throw a ball at us. Like,
Well,
you'll be like,
No, what
And
the
it throws
really
it to you.
cool. Have you ever seen those like really, really expensive one? The one where it like moves?
Mm-hmm.
what, the green,
This-
the putting green?
No, the simulator.
Uh,
It's like a golf simulator, and it has like a
Oh,
platform
yeah,
that has
yeah,
the
yeah.
sand and it tilts.
yeah.
They have in front of, so after you hit the ball in front of it, there's this like little track, and the ball rolls down into the track and loads up into this thing, and then where your tee is, it goes down, puts a ball on it, and pops it right up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
I
cool.
seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
That-
one that was just plastic, and
Huh?
it just held the balls, and you would push the lever, and it would
Yeah.
right onto the.
I say we just pay Chloe and Zeppy.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm not going to pay them. I'll just tell them to do it.
Hey,
Well,
put the ball on that tee for me.
We'll tell them we'll give them a quarter each.
There you go.
But
Although
anyway.
Zeppy knows his money, believe me. 'Cause the other day he asked for $20 from Nikki, and Nikki was like, "Okay, here's 20," and he gave him like $1, and he's like, "No, this is $1." And then he tried to do it with like a $5. He's like, "All right, I'm sorry. Here's 20." And he's like, "This is 5."
Yeah,
Really?
that mother. He learned quick what money is.
Damn right.
Because his
problem-
mother likes
The
spending
problem
it.
is he doesn't ever use it.
Yeah.
So why?
He has a bunch of money in his little piggy bank.
Yeah, I get that.
I would
but-
say probably over like $150.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding.
That's not bad.
It's more like $10.
Joey knows that because when he's strapped for money for Zins, he just goes in there.
Oh my God! I didn't even think of that. That's a great idea.
He was just saying today, he's like, man, I'm
Yeah.
out of Zins.
I am completely out. I need a pack. So, thank you, Day.
Yeah,
I got my next
you.
pack.
That's
He'll never know
Mm-mm.
until he goes
when
to
he
the,
goes to graduate, or when he goes to college, and he's like, oh, you know, I have a piggy bank. I've been throwing money in all the time, and he has $2 in it.
Just IOU slips in there.
Yeah,
The receipts for the Zins.
Yeah.
Just
I
in there.
paid for your dinner last night.
Yeah.
This money was used for you to eat.
Yeah.
That was
That's funny.
Oh, that's great.
Shit, I'm doing it now.
It's not a bad idea, honestly.
Fuck him. He don't need more money.
It's a good idea.
I know.
I'm tired.
Anyway,
He gets more money than I do.
I'm disappointed about the simulator thing though, because yesterday at the house when I was doing it at my house, it was working perfectly fine, no issues, no nothing. It was hitting. Obviously, it's not perfect, you know. But I mean, it was actually so the launch monitor itself said I was hitting like 340 yards, but when they put when it sent the information to the golf simulator accurately stated what I was hitting. It was actually going like 250, 260. And that's normally what I hit with a driver.
Yeah, but there's no way it's accurate because I was only hitting like 172, 175.
That's all you
No,
pretty
Dad,
much
that
do.
was honestly, I'm not even joking. The way you were hitting the ball, that's probably how far it went.
Yeah, not even that. Like when you're out in the real,
I smashed him.
when we're really golfing,
These
you
are- these
probably
are-
hit maybe 100.
No, yours are like 20 yards,
All right.
not unless you smash
we'll-
it.
We'll
That's
see on
because
the
we
27th.
slice it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because we slice
Yeah,
it.
it don't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if I hit it straight, it's going
If I
260,
hit it
270.
150 straight and you slice it, I'm probably farther than you.
No, you're always hitting behind us, Captain.
Yeah, you're like 20 yards ahead of me.
We
Yeah,
all
with the
tee off.
slice.
We all tee
No.
off. When we go to the next ball, you're the first one hitting.
And we don't
That's not true.
we don't use the lady tees. You do. Oh, I got him.
You did.
Yeah,
I
you
made
never
a stumble.
rebuttal.
I was going to say when I'm hitting them out there 175 yards, you guys are in the water that you dribble to.
No, that was you and Nikki today.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
even
yeah.
know.
Off
I
the
have no idea
simulator?
where the water came
Yeah.
from.
Anyway, the simulator was acting up today, and it's disappointing because I was
It was
really
free.
I was
Not
really
at this
excited.
time,
Yeah, it was
though.
completely free. So I mean,
Well, not really. It's a $40
well,
subscription.
that's for the golf simulation,
Yeah.
not the launcher. The launcher was free.
What
It's
do
a
you
free
do?
app
Just set
on
your phone up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you like put your phone on a tripod, like a 6-inch tripod, and it
Yeah.
just videotapes you from behind,
Yeah.
and it calculates everything through there. So it's not like a perfect.
So it's basically a shot tracer, and then it just guesses how far it goes.
No, it
The spin.
matches your ball speed, your
Math.
your ball
Yeah.
spin, your club angle, and everything.
Just
it
like any
calculates it
other
all,
launcher.
and it basically tells you how far it was. But the launcher was reading. It had all the right information, but it was saying that the ball went a lot further than that information calculated would be.
Hmm.
So when it translated into the golf simulator is smart enough to know that it only really went 240, not
They're like, you
340.
see him, he's not hitting it.
Yeah.
340.
But I mean, for a free launcher, it's really not that bad. Like to go in your backyard and you just want to like play
Yeah.
a simulation and know that it's not going to be that accurate, but you just want to have fun. When it works,
Not even that.
fun.
Like when you practice too, it's like a driving range
Yeah.
almost. But now you get to really know your distance. Not
Well,
really
you get
know
to
your
see,
distance.
you get to see it.
Well, really, you don't even need that. That's a good practice net, just to keep hitting
Mhm.
your driver.
Although you're the big man on campus right here, just put 2 holes in it today.
In the corner.
Uh,
See, I don't think he understands that a corner, it's taut. You know, it's tight.
yeah, but
So when you hit the
There's
ball
no
there,
flex
there's no
yeah, but
flex.
you
so
you,
it's just
you
it's
hit
gonna go
it.
through.
You hit it in the corner a bunch, but didn't rip through.
so
And it definitely doesn't calculate right because when I was hitting them over the net onto the train track, it told me I hit like 300 yards.
yeah okay. I don't even think that an inaccurate launcher would say that you ever hit it 300 yards.
I still don't even understand how you hit that one hit. You missed it, or were you here? No, you missed it.
I wasn't here.
He went teed up for a driver, and literally hit the ball. It went. He's standing here. It literally went. It's like,
Well, he
How the-
He 100% pulled it.
obviously,
No, I meant like the looks of it. Like when I saw him hit, I was like, oh, he's gonna pull this, but I didn't think it was gonna go all the way up in the air
Yeah.
that far left.
yeah, it was pretty bad. You got to get better, Dad.
Wait till we get on the golf course.
Yeah, wait.
You know, I always come in either first or second.
No, not on a real golf course because you always give up.
I'm only good. I'm only really good for 9 holes.
Yeah.
After that, I don't really care.
I was going to say, you almost crashed out at Chip and Putt.
What?
You were getting so mad.
You also got to remember, we did 2 rounds
Me?
back to back.
You did, yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah, that's why I did so bad on the video.
Well, I didn't like it because you had to rush. I don't want to rush.
I wasn't rushing.
I was Italian.
Yeah, I think. So funny. Thank you for doing
I
it.
pressed the wrong one.
That was a pretty bad joke.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look at it as I don't really care. I'm gonna go my speed, and if you don't like it, you can go past us. You can go above us.
or you
I
can
watch.
lick my.
I watch Good Golf. They record all their golfing, and they do it all the time.
Yeah,
always
but
go-
they're
they always-
good.
No, but what I'm saying is
Oh.
they still like they'll sit aside and be like, just play through. Like even after, like they'll hit their tee shot, go to their ball, see somebody's on the tee, and they'll stop and let them go through.
You think they'll let us? They would be okay with us filming?
I don't think they really have that much of a. From what I was reading, if it's a private golf club, yeah, you have to have permission to record,
But we can't afford that.
but we can't afford that. It's a public golf course, so they can't tell us that we're not allowed to record because you can't.
Well,
No,
I
if
think
you-
they might come around and say if you guys
They might
hold
be
them
like,
up.
yeah, if you're holding up,
Yeah.
that's the only thing they can say, and then you can say, oh yeah, that's fine. We'll step aside. They can go through. We're allowed to say that and do that. But I don't think they can tell us that we're not allowed to record.
Yeah, but it also depends on how busy it is that day too.
Well, that's why I figure if we go later, it'll be less busier.
We should just go, and if they say anything, we're just like, no,
Okay.
we're filming, and then our buddy's not here. We're gonna take him to the movies, and we're just gonna put this on the screen.
No, I was just gonna say we're filming ourselves for practice purposes only. That's what I
Yeah,
would
for
say.
18 holes.
Yeah, you're practicing you're recording your swing so you can go later on, see why you were how you correct your swing.
I think it'll be better because we're gonna have a camera woman.
Oh, we
Who?
are?
Yeah,
Who?
I don't know. We're gonna though. Mom.
I honestly don't even think it's that hard to set up because you just everybody goes and hits, pick it up, and walk away. And then when we're out on the course, if you're not hitting, you're holding the camera.
Yeah, I think setting up the camera is the issue.
I don't understand what's so. It's not a full tripod that you have to.
Yeah, but you don't even have to set it up. You can just hold like
Hold it.
That's what I'm
whoever's
saying.
hitting
There's
last holds
three-
it.
No,
there's
but you
three
guys
other
suck.
people.
You guys are so bad.
No,
at
I'm not.
recording a hit when the camera's set up here and it's just sitting there. It's recording this exact same angle all the way through. When I hand off the camera and you step to the left, now you're recording me and not the ball.
That sounded like a crybaby.
I don't even understand why he was doing it crying. I'm telling him what he sucks at doing his job.
Yeah,
I
but you
did
can-
perfectly fine.
you
It was
can-
Damon
you
and
can
Dad
al-
that
you can
sucked.
also-
Dad holds the camera. He records somebody's asshole instead of recording behind him where the ball is.
I was recording the ball, and your ass happened to be in the way.
No. Damon was putting. Damon's putting, and instead of being here, you were all the way behind him.
Oh, yeah, man.
And you're you're like,
What, one time?
and it's just
No.
it was staring at his ass.
What, one time?
It was like
It
30.
looks good.
Every time
You're
you're
lying.
recording.
You're lying because I
And-
would come
and
around.
It was luckily we had a second camera recording a different angle, so we were able to get him the.
Yeah, but you don't like
Yeah,
that.
I don't think like
We don't
Or-
have to set up.
or
I'm
a
saying
crazy
it's really not that difficult just to go pop the legs out and go, and then just stick it down.
Well, no,
Yeah,
then,
but
then
that's
you
a-
have to line it
yeah,
up
then
because
you-
you're
that's
a
what I'm
lunatic
saying.
with that. I got to line it up. Got to
No,
be
you-
perfect.
Well, I mean, to be honest,
That's
Nikki's
good.
never going to be hitting first anyway. so
That's good. And you walk away.
did you hear me?
You remember what happened the last time we went out, right?
Yeah.
I came in first.
No.
You didn't come in first.
Me and you tied.
The second hole, second round.
No, not the second round. The first 9 holes. We.
Oh yeah, the first 9.
Oh, the first thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
but-
That's why we
or-
had a good. That's what. Yeah, but then we went around again and I
Yeah.
crushed her,
Yeah.
destroyed him.
Yeah, but that's because I gave up. I didn't care.
you work Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I'm not off Tuesdays anymore. I'm off Saturdays.
He's Saturday and Sundays now.
What time do you get done work tomorrow?
6.
That's his new hours.
Why?
I want to go to a 9 hole.
Why didn't you ask Joey to go?
Yeah,
Because he also gets done at 6. I know what time he
He
gets
gets done
done.
at
I
5.
get done at 5.
Why don't you do Vidal? Don't any of them guys golf?
No, his. No,
Why don't you ask Vidal?
CJ golfs.
Yeah.
Oh, CJ. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was fucked up.
Gotta watch out.
Yeah, CJ, but he's good.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you were looking at me. I thought it was for the other reason.
No. No.
I literally just clicked.
Well,
in
no,
on
I look over at Dad and he's like this.
Yeah, nice.
It doesn't matter anyway. I bleep out names when Dad says them.
Oh,
Ugh.
good. Thank you.
I don't think it really matters necessarily regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we spun the fucking thing.
we did.
It just so happened.
Um,
I mean, 4 out of the 12. It was coming there anyway.
Yeah.
you know what I was thinking too is we could have taken the 12 and wrote the names twice and doubled it. So then they
Yeah.
had. So then it would have been more names and more chances of.
I think when we do it again, that needs to be screen recorded. Obviously, we're not like
Yeah.
there's no purpose in like someone close to us winning. There's no point. But I mean, if we're gonna be quite frank, we didn't have that many people entered regardless.
Yeah.
So at that
But,
point, it was kind of like fuck it, like
Yeah.
goes where it goes. Unless it was family.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking because the issue is that when we did the live, my phone was
Yeah.
the phone that we recorded off of the live. So when I went to go do the spinner, I was just like, oh, I'll just do it on my computer. I mean, I assume you can screen record on a Mac, but I have no idea. How to do
I
it.
mean, yeah, but even
imagine.
so, if it is like a live like that,
But
we could
it's-
just turn the fucking computer and point it at the.
yeah,
I was
but
gonna say that's what I should have done.
What I really want to do is because if we're gonna continue to do more lives, I want to set it up right.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I want to get
Yeah.
the computer connected to the camera, connected
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the this connected to the computer, so we have one good audio because the audio is shit. And then 2, we'll have a streaming software to where we can then change instead of it recording the camera on us, we can change it to the screen of the spinner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then instead of them watching us, they're going to be watching the spinner.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
You remember what the next giveaway is, right, Day?
No, because I was talking to someone at work about we should give away
It's not going to be a giveaway. Well,
like
maybe
a putter
it
and stuff.
might be a giveaway. If somebody thinks
yeah,
it's good
maybe
enough.
when we hit like a couple thousand subscribers,
What are you talking about? $400 and something dollars.
it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Day.
It's $100.
The next giveaway is you.
What? No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And you can't refuse it. Whoever wins, you gotta go on a date with.
I mean, hey, it could be a fun time, dude.
What if nobody signs up?
Nobody
That's
will.
probably what's gonna happen.
We had what
Or a
14 for
bunch-
the giveaway.
Or a bunch of married women that we know.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
They're
And
gonna be like, oh,
what if
poor little
what
Damon.
happens if mom's your date?
That's fine.
You sounded so happy there.
I think the idea is a stupid fucking idea to begin with.
Hey,
You're
I
the one
thought
that
it
came
was-
up with it.
I thought it was pretty
Nah,
funny.
the
I
viewers
didn't
did.
come up with it.
Oh, I thought you did.
My
viewers
friends
did.
did.
Oh,
the live
wow.
the live chat did,
Yeah.
The live chat did, yeah.
which was all Damon's friends.
They said they were at the house and they had the live stream pulled up on the TV, and then they all had it on their phones so they could talk. And they were all saying, like, they were like, dude, you guys did a really good job. Like,
Really?
it
I
was
don't think
it was
so.
entertaining. Like when Maya said she was leaving, she got off and then immediately was back on because she was like, I want to see what's going on. Like, granted, yes, that's our friends, but like, or
Yeah.
my friends, but like,
Well, I think
that's people I live with. You know what I mean?
I think too. One, first time we ever went live.
Yeah.
It was awkward. We didn't know what we were doing. We weren't 100% sure what was going on.
Yeah.
We were trying to read the chat, but also try to be entertaining at the same time. But it was And not just that, there was a lot going on. We had Zeppy
yes.
and Chloe were running down here.
which was crazy.
The dogs.
The dogs were running down here.
I need that
We
as
had-
a TikTok though.
We had special guests around
You
here.
wiggling the dogs.
Go ahead, create it. It's up on YouTube.
I can't.
You just screen record your
Yeah,
phone and
that's.
do it.
I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. You're a big girl. I feel like if we dial back the lives and we keep it just between us,
Yeah.
we
Yes.
do it correct with the good audio, the good camera, and everything. Pop it up on the live, and then we can have a good one where we're talking to the community, but
Right.
we're also engaging just with ourselves as well.
Right.
I think
We
honestly,
could play games. We could do.
I think the growth would be
Not just that,
TikTok.
we can have the laptop right here, and that's where we're,
Well, I want to look into the streaming platform where we could stream on all of them.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah, that'd be cool, but then it's like that's usually off a streaming PC where I can also centralize all chats. Or like
But no, what I'm saying is you can have there's streaming software out there that you can download, connect all your links to it. It streams on there, and then all the chat pops up on the streaming platform. So you can be like, "Hey, welcome to the blah 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 whatever," you know. But I don't know. We'll have to. We got to look into it more. I don't like just doing things on a whim.
Well, look, you got a vacation coming up, so
Yeah, I know.
there you go.
I mean, you
but
Don't
my
work.
backyard needs a lot of care too.
don't work.
Yeah, but I'm computer stupid.
We have two other guys who can also put in.
I'm computer stupid.
But anyway, we'll look more into it. We'll see what we can do. And but I agree. I think if we can only do it on one platform, I think it should be TikTok too. It's a lot. From what I hear, it's a lot easier to do it, and it's more like engaging.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be opposed to like even if it is like you got an hour or two, hop on, even if it's by yourself. You know
And
what I
ask
mean?
us questions.
Just trying to get that growth.
Oh, you mean us?
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm not saying like you two. I mean, could be you two together. It could be me. Obviously, Dad's not going to hop on a live stream by himself. But
I
like,
would love to. Though.
How are we
Yeah.
getting you two on the live stream?
who?
You two.
It's a band.
Oh,
It was
Oh,
dumb.
no,
Yeah.
wrong one again.
so
I mean, it still fit.
so there. I mean, there's a couple here. The first two that popped up are Restream Studios, Streamlabs, and then apparently OBS, which I have, has Atom Multi-Stream.
Twitch doesn't do it.
Well, that's a
Twitch is a platform.
platform.
So these streaming software
Softwares.
allows you to connect multiple platforms.
yeah, I
and then
understand what you're saying.
It
I thought Twitch did
streams
that.
all of it at the same
Yeah,
time.
so for this one,
Gotcha.
it says Restream is a cloud-based platform that allows you to connect and stream to multiple platforms at once. Its intuitive interface and built-in studio features makes it user-friendly option for beginners and professionals alike.
which is I think it's cool because then you could post it on everything, and then everybody in every platform can then join in and watch. I like the whole idea of it. It's cool. But if we are just going to do a single platform, TikTok would be the way to go. It's way more interactive.
I mean, and it's a lot more rewarding.
The other thing I would say too is because like we were all on our phones. I feel like we have to designate one person to.
Yeah, like one person sticking on the chat or
Yeah.
something, or even if we do like if we have a setup or something, we put a TV on here and we and you know you
Like
pull
live
it-
I was gonna
streams
say because
there.
that was
Yeah.
probably my favorite part of the stream was reading just the comments going
Yeah,
through.
just interacting with
It's
the
fun, yeah.
and that like that's what I've realized like when I would sit on CJ streams, like the
Mhm.
way people interact, like when people are into you specifically or your brand of what you're doing, like the conversations are endless. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but it's also hard because you have to try to cater to all these different conversations.
Yeah.
Which is where it can be like
it's-
really overwhelming.
It's honestly like when I watch people live stream. So like I have a cigar guy that I watch.
Mhm.
Him and his wife go on. They live stream every Wednesday, and they do it for like a 2-hour live
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
It's crazy. But when they do it, they're so good with keeping up with the chat and keeping up with the conversation. There are times where it's like boom, boom, boom. They're talking, chat, whatever, and they have to go back through and they scroll through.
Yeah.
or whatever they read. But for the most part, they're so like it's so interactive, so engaging, and everything.
There's also one thing you got to remember. They've been doing it for a while.
I know.
That was our
Yeah.
very first live stream, so it'll get
I mean,
better
and
moving
there was
forward.
like max 10 people in
Yeah.
there. So,
Yeah.
and one of those was the TV in our living
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, we need more people to join.
I mean,
But the more and
YouTube is
more
a
you do,
very
yeah.
YouTube is a very hard platform to just go live on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where like our subscribers are. So if it's on their phone or whatever, and we started the live, the idea was that hopefully the 495 people that we have subscribed to us did hit the notification bell.
Yeah.
And when we went live, it popped up on their phone and said Fratelli Fumatori is now live.
I think a good one would be is if like we're all four of us are just sitting here live and we would start talking just our normal podcast talk. And then, you know, in the caption it would be like ask me anything or ask us anything. You know, and then as we're sitting here talking and somebody comes in and says, "Hey, you know,
Why don't we
blah, blah,
why
blah,
don't
blah,
we
blah."
do like once a month we do a live stream episode?
That's what I talked
where
about, like-
our entire episode is based off of the live.
Yeah, but it's going to also be a lot longer than an hour then.
No, I mean it's cut and dry. Obviously, like what they say in the chat, like what do you think about blah blah blah? That would be kind of like a topic. I almost said
Yeah.
a topic meeting, like a topic
Yeah.
episode.
But that's where the ask me anything could come into play too.
That's what I'm
'cause
saying.
yeah.
So it's not going to go longer than that. It's also going to acknowledging
Yeah,
the
but say-
people that are there.
But say you're in you went live for an hour and you've only had one viewer. What are you going to do? Cut the live stream there?
No. I mean, then you just keep it a normal episode. You
Yeah, it's just a
acknowledge the
normal
viewer,
podcast.
but then it's like, okay.
I got
But
you.
if you have a lot of topics that are coming in, acknowledging like, hey, thank you for that. We're on this topic for 5 minutes.
Yeah, like for the first for that week or whatever, we could be like, we're talking we're gonna be talking about this.
Or we just Write
Give
them
us your-
down as
give
they
us your
come in.
comments.
and we put up like, oh, Steamroller 20 asked us, what do we think about the shit going on here? What about here? Like, obviously within perspective of keeping it non-political, but like being like, okay, thank you. And then we have a 5-minute like segment on that, and then blah, blah, blah. And then, okay, next week we have a good one. So that way the retention should build for the next episode, because then the people that didn't get read know that there's at least an organized list that are coming down. Like if it's something that's like super out fucking landish, it could be like, hey, thanks, Light Bar 30. We're not gonna talk about that one. Try again.
That's not us.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's not what I think live streaming is definitely the way to go, especially for someone that, not saying that we're nothing, but we're kind of like nothing. We've been doing it for a year, and we only got about 500, which isn't bad.
hold on,
That's
hold on.
pretty good.
But there's so much room for growth in social media nowadays,
Yeah.
and we're not capitalizing.
Yeah,
Granted,
but-
yes, me, Joey, could be doing more, but
Yeah, but you also have to realize too, we only have been doing it for a year. That's it.
Yeah, it's nothing.
These people that are out there doing this have been doing it for years, and
No,
that's
no.
why they have such a huge growth and following.
and I know that. But if you see nowadays social media people,
only if you if you go viral.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's not that easy to do.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I was watching the good golf that they did with Sketch, and they were even talking with him, and he was just like, yeah, I wasn't expecting any of that. Like,
Yeah.
literally, it was just one video of me going, "Hey, brother," like that was it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
struck a nerve on somebody, and just it blew up, and that's how
Yeah.
he became famous.
Hey, brother.
You know, you freaking loser. But that's where it comes from. Like, yeah, there are people out there that they throw something out there, boom, it goes viral, and then they get huge and hit off. And then there's people like which is like 90% of the podcast out there. They start it and it just kept going, and then
Yeah.
it eventually boom.
Yeah.
But I mean, you even look at Joe Rogan's podcast when he started.
I mean, yeah, but he started when? On a webcam.
Yeah, but years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm-
But Joe
yeah.
Rogan was also Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even Joe Rogan himself started slow. Mr. Beast took him 5 years to get where he got, or
Took
5
Rogan.
years to even start being like boom.
I'm
You
just
know what I
saying,
mean?
we need to do more golf videos.
I'm down, dog.
I am too.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can't go from like personality to personality. Cigars and whiskey, and then Golf Channel, and then you know what I mean. Like,
Why not?
I
We're-
think
we're a podcast of everything.
yeah, but then we should just start a fucking vlog channel.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I just like
we're
doing.
not just here to do anything. Like, we're podcast first and foremost.
Yeah.
That
I
may
like
dabble in other things.
I like the idea of having a podcast. I like doing other things, and then we post those other things, and then we can come on the podcast and be like,
Yeah.
and be like,
Talk about the
we can
experience.
talk about what we did, and
Yeah.
like I like that idea. Like I like being the podcast, like you said, first, and then we do these special activities as
I
well.
mean, even if it was like a second channel, like everything for telly. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is the podcast channel. And if you would like to see our golf video or the guys weekend vlog, go over to everything for telly. You know what I mean? Like, just keeping it one oriented, because like I said, a lot of people don't like sports, but they love podcasts.
You know, we can't record Guys Weekend, right?
No.
Because what happens at Guys Weekend stays at Guys
no, I
Guys
think
Weekend.
I think like if we're gonna record anything, it would be like the events we do. So like if we're like go skeet shooting, we can record a skeet
Yeah.
shooting. If we go golfing, we can do a golfing. If we
Yeah.
go fishing, we can record us fishing. But like I'm not gonna record us going to Jellyfish Joel's.
So you're going to record me going, oh, no, I don't want to touch that fish.
exactly.
That's 100%.
And that's content. That's
Yeah.
viral content.
I'm going to be like this. Stevie, can you get the fish off?
But stuff like that. But I'm not going to record Guys Weekend like us going to Jellyfish Joel's or us doing like one, because it's going to be a mass crowd, and I don't want to do the whole like,
I'll do bar interviews.
oh, I'm allowed to record. You know, I don't want to do that shit. You know.
I'll do bar interviews
Yeah, right.
To
That would
girls.
actually be pretty good.
to girls. That's where we try to find my date.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
At Jellyfish Joel's
That's not going to happen.
in Maryland. On an island
On the 28th.
where no one can escape me.
But
Oh, that was creepy.
What?
that was really creepy.
What?
No one can escape me.
All right.
It's not my fault they put that bitch on an island.
I want to get back into golf because I do have a question. What do you guys think your best part of golf? Like, what's your best club to use?
Nothing.
Well, we already knew that for you.
Yep.
Like that. What's your best game? Are you short, long putter?
Can you keep what's your best part of golf? That doesn't have to be
Yeah.
No, I want to
A
know.
club.
Like, I want to
Like,
know.
I
Like,
tee
what,
it up really well.
I want to know. Like, what are you?
No, I was going to say I drive the golf cart.
I was, yeah.
You
Like,
don't even drive that well,
I
dog.
know.
You almost crashed.
I'm good.
No. I would. That was a crash.
That, yeah.
That was 100%.
Posey almost died. All right.
Yeah.
It's because your fat ass jumped out of the car.
Yeah.
You
Who
were
doesn't bail?
driving.
Who doesn't bail?
You were
When you-
driving.
Yeah, but when you skid out and go, you go like this and then go like that, you're
Yeah.
jumping out.
You don't jump out of the car when there's somebody else in the car. First off, one, because all the weight, none of the weight. All the weight. And you jump, that cart's going. I'm surprised it didn't just go.
Yeah.
Especially with the way it was.
I
It
mean,
was the funniest thing in the
you're
world.
giving
that-
me
Yeah, it must have been.
you're giving me a lot of credit saying I jumped because it wasn't a jump. It was
No,
like more like
he
a skid
fell
out.
I'm surprised his ACL, MCL, UCL was not torn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
The way his legs went were disgusting.
I mean, he was also limping.
Yeah.
Walking to his rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
But
That was brutal.
Good thing you didn't have to walk down the aisle.
Yeah. I did.
no, I just want to know. Or I don't
We
want to
stood
say.
up there.
I don't want to say what's your best part of your game. What's your favorite part of like? What's your favorite club to use?
It depends.
Really depends. Like you don't like.
No.
Like I love driving.
Yeah, I
Even though
love
I
driving.
suck at it, I
course.
love getting up and drive. Like that's why like chip and putt to me is like a tease because
Yeah.
it's like it's still fun, it's still golf,
But it's not the real thing.
but it's not the real thing.
I
Like
love-
I'm not hitting it. If I'm not hitting a driver, I'm not golfing.
My favorite club is the club that actually hits the ball and does some
yeah.
So what
does
is
some good.
the one that you actually hit nice on,
Yeah.
which is random through any club.
No, I do. I like driving, and especially when you really smash one.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate putting.
I
I'm
think
so
I
awful.
might be the best part of my game is putting.
Joey too.
Yeah, I like putting.
I
But
can't
my
putt for
favorite
shit.
my favorite part
I
of
can't do it. I'm so
my
tired.
favorite part of golf is the back nine hot dog.
You know, it's fucking fire.
It is. I don't know why. It's probably the worst hot dog out there, but
I don't know.
It's
Some of
literally the
those
best.
courses give you those fucking monsters.
monsters. Yeah. Fucking ginormous.
Um,
And then you put mayo and spicy mustard on it.
I don't know. I think personally wedges and irons are more important than
I mean, yeah, that's
a driver.
yeah, because the driver you could hit bad, but you can recover
Yeah.
easily. You can't recover off an iron shot. I mean, you hit a bad iron shot. I mean, obviously you have many shots to recover off of, but like if you hit a bad iron shot, especially a dribble, it's like the worst.
Yeah.
Because it's like you hit your driver bad, right? And now you're like, shit, I need to come up with this iron. So you have a 400 yard, you hit your driver and only hit 100 yards. You still have 300 yards to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you hit that bad driver, and then you dribble
Yeah, it's a killer.
an iron. It's the worst feeling in the world.
It
Because
really
now you
is.
still have 280 yards to go.
I also think one of the worst feelings in the world when we went before your wedding. I forget what hole it was, but it was the one where there was kind of like 17 at TPC where there's like that
Yeah.
water around the whole thing. We're probably like 100 and something out. And obviously I'm hitting it like shit all day because like the second time I've ever really gone golfing. And one hit that felt amazing and it was just short because it was the wrong club.
And then it went,
Yep, right in the water.
There's
I think that was the first time
yeah.
that I think I might have actually slammed my club.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm fucking done.
Oh, are you kidding me? I've thrown, like, I actually lost a hybrid because I couldn't, at the time, I can't hit my fucking, I still can't hit a hybrid. But I took the hybrid and I just chucked it into the woods and I couldn't find it. Lost it. It was a sad day.
I agree with you 100%. And the worst, and to top that worst feeling is when you go up to you grab your club out of your thing. You're thinking you grabbed the 9-iron,
You grabbed 6.
and you grabbed your 6 instead.
Yeah.
Because you're just you're like, oh yeah, that's it. You grab it, pull it, and you hit just like you said. You hit this solid shot, and you're like, and that thing flew, and you're like, what the fuck? What did I do?
What was it? Did you
And
see
then you
the,
look at your club, and it's a 6-iron.
Did you see the video? I forget what the video was.
Yeah, we seen that video.
But it was like, it was Grant Horvath and Phil Mickelson. They were playing with somebody and they took their rangefinder and put it to meters instead of yards.
Oh, that's
jeez.
So
terrible.
they're sitting there and you have Phil Mickelson and Grant Horvath like, oh yeah, we got 119 to the pin. Is it really? And they pick their club, they hit it, and they're short. They're way short. And then a little bit later, I really wish I remember who did it to them. And they were just like, what's your rangefinder in? And just seeing, like, if the cameras weren't there, I feel like Phil Mickelson would have lost
Yeah.
his shit.
Yeah.
Because he was just looking at him like,
I'm going to kill you.
haha,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
No, but I can top both of yours.
Could have a
When
lighter.
you're up on the tee box.
You shoot yourself.
No, I've never done that.
Yet.
And you hit a beautiful, beautiful shot. And you think you can, you know where this ball is.
Yeah, no, it's straight down the
Yeah.
fairway.
And then
straight
you,
down the fairway.
and then you go out there looking for the ball and you cannot find the motherfucking ball.
Oh, that's a killer.
That's
the
a
worst.
killer.
especially when you hit that straight down
Yeah.
the fairway straight. You hit it perfectly straight on center.
Yeah.
And the ball's
know,
gone.
Well, you definitely know it's in the fairway, but
Yeah.
you go down there and it's
not
nowhere to
in
be
the
found. How does that happen?
It's not in the rough.
I
It's
think
not-
somebody
somebody
probably
has to pick
picks it up.
Yeah, but how does that happen that many times?
Yeah.
The little
Really?
fairway trolls. Just like,
That's
They're
what it
real.
is, man.
They're real.
it was Josh Allen. They were playing with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is you know, you're right.
Yeah.
That's 100% the worst feeling in the
The
world.
worst feeling.
The worst.
Wouldn't know that because usually
You're
mine
in the
go
woods.
straight left or straight right or 20 feet in front of me.
You know, I mean, I've only hit off the range and hit off of this into the net, but my driver's been feeling pretty good lately. So-
I think sometimes you're iffy. I think what happens is you get tired.
Yeah, but well, after you swing like 50 times,
Yeah.
you're gonna get
When-
tired.
Yeah,
when
but
we were
when-
at the range, I did not think that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through, I'm just like, dude, I'm swinging, and I'm like,
Yeah,
holy fuck,
a
I'm
large
gassed.
bucket's a lot.
That
too.
is
It
a
is.
lot.
Yeah,
we could have probably done like 5 smalls.
Yeah.
I was actually watching this video where it was like 5 tips of like 5 tips on like what you should do when you go to the range.
Yeah.
And like how to actually practice and how to do this. And the first tip was don't buy a large bucket. It's not how many balls you hit, it's how many
Good
you hit
ones.
good.
Yeah.
And you don't need a large but you don't need 100 balls to hit. You only need like 50.
Yeah. Not only that, you don't need to rush it either.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's what I'm
see how many times you
Yeah,
rush
but
the
when
ball
you-
back up.
But when you have a large bucket of balls, you're like, I got to get through.
Yeah,
these.
you got to get through these. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you do rush.
Yeah. So you're thinking like you pick up one ball, you hit it, and you're like, oh my god, I still have a full bucket of balls.
Well, that's how I felt. I was going really slow.
Yeah.
Apparently, at the end, I wasn't even watching. I was hitting it and just putting a new ball on. I'm like, towards the end, I was like, I got to take a second because I'm not even focusing on what's the outcome of my hit.
Also, what he said too, he said what?
He's been waiting to talk.
He said second. He said as a bonus tip at the end, he was like, not that it's probably like people might morally think it's wrong, but he's like, take your balls, you paid for it. He said, take your balls and then come back with them and use them. He said, don't take the balls and never come back, but like
No, that's
take
crazy.
your balls and
I don't
and
think
come
you
back
can
and
do that.
That's what I was saying, but he does it at like professional.
Well,
things.
that might be different because, I mean, you're also paying to hit probably like Pro V1s and shit like that. So yeah, you're probably, if you're hitting 50 balls, you're paying for 50 Pro V1s. You're not just paying 15 bucks.
No, yeah, I doubt that.
They don't have. They're still range balls. They're not great balls because they even say don't. Like they say never to use a range ball.
That's all I ever use. No, but what I was gonna say, when you go like his biggest problem is when he gets up on that tee box, the first tee box, he's overconfident, and then he overswings and he misses
And then just deflated.
every time.
And it's usually like a dribble.
Yeah, every time, and I do the same
The
shit.
first tee
I'm
box.
overconfident. I'm like, this is gonna be my best hit, and I get up on the tee box, boom, right into the ground.
I
yeah.
just hate like the course pirate sitting there watching you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you-
I don't
why do you
like
gotta
being-
be there?
Yeah, I don't like.
Like,
I know. I
watch.
also hate like when the cart, like if they have a cart girl
Yeah,
and they pull up right when you're teeing off,
especially if she's cute.
especially
It's
if she's
hard.
attractive.
Yeah.
Ugh.
see, that's where my comedic side comes in because I can play my badness.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
I think that's
Well,
when I'm
Damon
at
would-
my best.
Damon would hit the bad ball and be like, "It's because you distracted me, girl."
No, you wouldn't. Especially with that bat wing hanging off his head.
Yeah, I told you when we started, I forgot a hat. I came right from work. I mean, I had a shirt here at the parents.
You want
but-
my hat?
Nah,
It wasn't given to you.
I was gonna say your hair's probably not much
It was
better.
worse.
I'm
than
already
his.
into it. What does it look like?
You have a bat wing.
Well, I know I can see it, Joe.
Yeah,
I can feel it as well.
but only one. What happened to the other side?
It even when I play games. You ready?
Whoa.
God. Oh,
That's
shit.
attractive.
Oh,
Still didn't fix it.
No shit.
Man, you need a haircut.
You do. All right, 500 subscribers. Damon gets a haircut.
Damon's getting a haircut because we have an anniversary picnic and it's 90s theme.
Oh, so
So
you're
I'm-
doing a mullet.
I'm getting a mullet.
I just stole your thunder.
But no, because I've already told you.
I know you told
But
me, but
my anniversary picnic is the day before we leave.
oh shit.
It's on Sunday and we're leaving Monday
anniversary for
No,
what?
We're leaving Tuesday.
night.
night.
My home group for AA.
Oh, okay.
For
We're lea-
Alcoholics Anonymous
we're
because I
leaving-
can't drink like a normal
I
person.
thought we were leaving Tuesday night.
We are leaving Tuesday night.
Oh, so I have time to cut it.
Well, technically, we could leave
No,
Monday
keep
night.
the mullet. Are you kidding me? Keep the mullet for the guys' weekend.
Yeah, that would
Are
be
you
even.
stupid?
That'd be even better.
Yeah.
They would-
First
off,
Jay,
hold on.
if you cut
they
that
all
mullet,
would love it.
But
If
I'm
you
not
cut-
doing.
no. If
I'm-
you cut that mullet before guys' weekend,
I'm not
I will
doing.
dunk your
I'm not
ass.
doing like the normal '80s mullet where it's like long on the sides
No,
and stuff. Like
yeah.
I'm doing the
The
thing that
modern
you
mullet,
said, like
yeah.
yeah,
fade it up
it's fine.
a little short so I can texture. This sounds so gay.
It does sound
So I can
really
texture it, and then the back is gonna be long because
Yeah.
it kind of does that curl regardless. Even though my back fat kind of pushes it up.
No, that would be perfect.
Yeah,
And then
no.
we'll get you the American flag overalls.
I think all
I wanna
four
get
of
'em.
us should get them.
I'm getting them
Yeah.
for sure. We'll get one for
Can we
Dad
get 'em?
too.
No.
You'll wear it.
You will wear it.
We're gonna golf in them.
It's like right
I
after.
would do it.
It's right after 4th of July too, so it'll
I
work.
would do it.
Yeah.
No shirts underneath either.
No
Yeah,
shirts
no shirts
underneath.
underneath. Yeah.
The whole weekend.
I'm wearing it all
Only the
every
overalls.
single day.
I can't do that
Why?
because my breasts.
Yeah, we're with a bunch of dudes, dude. Yeah, hence
No.
guys' weekend.
No.
Besides the extracurricular activity that we're having at nighttime.
Oh, are we having a gay orgy?
No,
Oh,
That's the extra.
strippers.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking
They're
about?
the only
It's like,
women
yeah.
going to be there.
I'm not even lying to you. If that actually happens, that'll be the most awkward you've ever seen me in my life.
What, with strippers?
Yes.
Why?
I love it.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Just
Right.
sit there and get a dance.
Yeah, get a dance.
Yeah, but it's like
You might be able to pick one up too. They're
I'll
cheap.
sit there like this.
Have you never been to a strip club?
Good job.
Or strip with them.
You don't clap. You throw dollars into the regime.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
You
that.
never been to a strip club?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That
A
is
lot of
crazy.
girls say it's a green flag, so that's
I-
one up for me.
I
Oh, a
thought,
green flag?
hmm
I would say it's a red flag
Why would it be a red flag?
because you're a pussy.
I can just type in boobs online and
Yeah,
I can
but-
see boobs.
Yeah, but
You can have
it's not
boobs
the
in
same.
your
It's-
face.
It's different.
Yeah,
Definitely
but
not
I'm
the same.
I was the same. hold on.
I mean,
was
just
the
might
same-
they might have fungus in them, but they're still
Yeah.
boobs.
I was the same way, and then they took me to a strip club one time, and I was just like, it's really not that bad, and the
Yeah.
girls are kind of nice.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they are nice because they
No,
want you
I
to
was-
spend their
I'm
money.
Yeah,
saying when you get a
exactly.
lap dance, they they're talking to you. Hey, how you doing?
I like how he's
moving.
moving too.
Another
No, okay.
another 20.
All right,
another
since
20.
we're talking about strip clubs and we're already too far gone, worst experience of my life.
I was trying not to say it because I didn't want to say it, but
We go to a strip club. This girl comes around and he starts saying, she's like, somebody gave me 20 for a dance. Somebody gave me 20 for a dance. And they're like, yeah, we did. Good, go. And they're telling me to go because it's my first time ever being there.
she was hot too.
She wasn't really that attractive. I mean, she was pretty, but
That's why they keep the lights low.
she's like old. She's like older pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go back. She's giving a dance, doing all this. She's asked, she's like, oh, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I forget what it was.
Oh no, I was thinking of the other one.
No,
where-
the other girl was fucking
yeah,
hot.
yeah.
She goes, oh, how old are you? I was like, oh, I'm 22 or whatever, 21 or whatever. And she goes, oh, you're my son's age. Instantly, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want you. Don't even dance on me anymore because the only thing I'm thinking about now
Mom.
is my mother
Oh my god.
because I'm like, oh, you're a mom to somebody who's the same age as me.
Yeah. I mean, she still could have been like 30,
No, she was like 40 something.
although that would put her at 11. That had a
Yeah.
kid, so maybe not.
But I was like, instantly, I was like, and she goes, you want another dance? I was like, no, I'm okay, thank you.
Why did she say it like that?
Well, because I wasn't
No,
trying
I'm
to be.
okay. Thank you.
No, that's how I said it now. But
Thank you.
Before I was like, no, I'm okay, thank you. And then I walk away. And
Actually,
leave.
you just made sure that I wasn't interested.
I was like, no. I was like, no.
I'm swearing off women right now.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks.
You got to remember too. You got to remember too. It's not $20 no more.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Now it's like 100.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
The
think I'd
second
say
time I
100,
went and we had this really attractive chick, I probably spent like $200 easily.
That's crazy.
but just on her.
Just on
That's crazy.
Yeah. You don't realize it though, because they go in, you go for a dance. It's like 2-3 minutes, maybe 5.
It's usually one song.
But it's So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
2-3 minutes.
Do you get to
sometimes
pick
5.
the song?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I would go for was it Blackbird? If I
Crazy
get to pick
Bitch?
this- No, Blackbird.
Oh.
It's like a 12-minute song.
Well, I was going to say Stairway to
Blackbird.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah,
Freebird?
Stairway.
No,
Yeah.
Blackbird.
Freebird.
No,
Freebird.
Yeah.
Blackbird.
No, I know.
Blackbird hanging in the night.
Yeah. You don't know that. You don't know
No.
that music.
It's like a 12-minute song or something, like 10, 12-minute song.
I mean, there's like
Stairway to Heaven's
notably
like
like
13
4
minutes.
more that are probably more well known than that. And you chose Blackbird.
Blackbird. Well,
Blackbird's a
if it's
very
really called
well-known
Blackbird, it is a very well
It is.
known song.
I would probably do Freebird. That goes on and on and on. But I've never been to one.
Anything-
Strip club.
Anything,
What?
anything with a guitar solo will probably get me chubbed up regardless.
Nikki
song.
was chubbed up.
I think even
then when
without
she
a
said,
song would be chubbed up
I'm a mom, he went down.
instantly.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think that's like one thing. Like, I think that should just be a number one rule of strippers. Like, don't say that you have a kid the same age. as you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, some people like that's weird to them. They're like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah,
I
it's
tell you what,
fucking weird.
there's
Milf.
one thing I want. Like if we ever go to a strip club, we have to find one that has a one-legged stripper. That would be pretty cool.
They
It's
call
like
it
his,
Peggy.
it's like his midget fantasy. Or-
Everyone would do it. Every guy would have sex with a little person.
depends on how they look.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
like if you're looking at
Because
like
there are some really smoking
okay,
hot-
like Erica
little
Cal.
people.
You're
Yeah.
telling me you wouldn't?
oh, 100%.
Okay.
I do have one question. Of all the girls at the strip club you were at, you picked the oldest one?
No,
She picked him.
I know.
they
but
came
you
around.
could have said, no,
No.
I want her.
They came. She came around and was asking like, "Oh, somebody paid me for a dance."
So did somebody
pay me for a
actually
dance."
pay her?
We
Did
have
you
no
take
idea.
the dance?
No, I
just
let.
took
I came
dance.
out and I was like, "Who paid for that?" And they were like, because I wanted to yell at them and tell them I had a terrible time,
Yeah.
and they're like, "We didn't pay for it." And I was like, "So you just stole somebody's dance?"
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I stole
Well,
somebody's
if they didn't
dance.
say anything, then I would assume it was probably like a ploy to try to get, like, if they
Try to
saw a
get money
group
off
of
you.
guys, they
No,
were
I
probably
think
like,
we were with a couple women that time too.
Yeah, we were with girls.
"That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool."
They were the ones that were like, because there was, I forget how it came up. We were at a bar. It came up, and I was like, and I said I was never I had never gone to a strip club, and they were like, "Oh, we're going right now,"
Yeah.
and we literally cashed out at the bar, went to the strip club.
So they were friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right.
You hot?
Oh, yeah, I want to go. Let's end it.
Well, we're about there anyway.
Okay, bye.
All
I'm
right,
done.
sis.
That will never get old to me.
No,
that was
I
probably the funniest
My
moment
butt's hurting me,
in
man.
the podcast history. All right, we can end it on strip clubs.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a little annoyed
We have to
though.
go to one.
Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that you haven't been to one.
Why?
I don't know.
I've just never saw a point to it.
So much fun.
I can barely walk into a McDonald's that's crowded. Do you think I'm walking
Yeah,
into a
but-
strip
but
club with
it's-
hard
yeah, but
dicks
they-
and
it's
tits
so
out?
much
I
different
mean-
because
I mean-
they're so kind to you and they make you feel so
no,
good.
No shit, that's their job.
I know. That's why it's awesome.
But I mean, I understand now, but like back in your day when you were drinking, I don't know how you haven't gone.
Yeah. Are you
Because,
sure you
like-
haven't? You just were blacked out drunk?
No, I'm positive.
Because I never.
We were more of like the bar to play pool or
Yeah.
go to the pool house with like a 6-pack and a snuck in bottle.
Because I can say I've never been to a strip club sober.
Yeah.
I didn't go
mean,
sober.
you're okay. Maybe I shouldn't, but you're sad if you do.
Yeah.
Did you ever
What?
do it
What?
sober?
Yeah, that starts.
Never.
That,
Okay, all
that
right.
starts there sober.
Yeah. No.
No.
Well, that's
he
probably
doesn't.
90% of the people.
Back in Dad's heyday, he would drink probably like a 12-pack of Budweiser,
Yeah.
go to the strip club, drink
And
another
drink
12-pack,
Yeah.
and then next thing he knows, Mom's coming in the door. Where the fuck is he?
That's funny.
And then he comes home and drinks a 30-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in my heydays.
I don't even know how you do. I can't even drink a 12-pack without getting.
I can't do
cameras.
it.
I can't do it now. Yeah.
Yeah, but you would tell us that you had store. I mean, unless you're
Oh,
lying, that
me
you
and
would
Uncle-
easily drink a 30-pack yourself.
Easily. My Uncle Mike and I did it. But it was Coors Light, so
yeah.
but still a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
You know, how do you drink a 30-pack of liquid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
hard.
we did that at well, this is gonna sound really bad.
Like
At someone's
solo?
like 16th birthday party, we threw a house party,
You solely drank,
and I soloed a 30 block.
damn. I couldn't
It
do
was
it.
like natty light because I
Yeah.
bought
Yeah.
I bought a 30 for Pong, and then I bought a 30 for the face.
Yeah, but I couldn't even drink. Even with a light beer, I can't drink that many
I was a god.
without being like sick to my stomach. I
No,
have
you were
I have a
dead.
hard time drinking a 12-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot now.
I have a
You're a
hard time
bitch.
drinking a 6-pack.
Well, now
Yeah.
I'm saying back in the day. I don't
Oh,
know how
no.
people drank like that.
I would be able to drink a 12, but what are you talking? We kill.
I know,
Yeah,
I
you're-
know, but I'm saying like I get to 12 and I'm drunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't
Especially
even
if you have
imagine.
liquor, too.
I couldn't even imagine going 18 more.
Why not?
I just said I can't. I couldn't. Like I'm that at that point. I would be so drunk. I would be on the floor. Yeah. But
All right.
anyway,
I remember I would, on the way home from work when I worked in Cheltenham, I'd stop, get a 6-pack. I'd slam that 6-pack before I got home. And then I would have a 6-pack at home
Good man.
easily.
Yeah.
And I slammed the one on the way so Mom didn't know I was drinking that many beers.
I understand your heart attack now.
and I know it's highly illegal, but drinking while you're driving is
Yeah,
so
that,
fucking fun.
nah, back in the day, it was not.
Yeah,
as
back in the
big
day
of
it
a
was
deal.
nothing, but like
Yeah.
it's well, not me driving, but like sitting in a vehicle while somebody's
Yeah.
driving.
Oh,
and drinking
roadie, yeah.
is so fun.
Yeah.
We used to do it all the time.
Especially heading down to something like a concert
Yeah.
or like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sporting event.
Going down the shore. Or
Should
something.
we?
Or,
I was just never normal. It was never beers. We just had bottles.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
now
always
it's
bottles.
easier. A lot easier.
Yeah.
A lot easier to conceal, too.
Yeah, way easier, especially the airplane ones.
Yeah.
Golf, social media, and strip clubs. This was a very productive podcast.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
It's a very wide range.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even remember how we got on strip clubs.
I do.
But anyway, let's wrap it up here, boys. Thanks for joining.
Yes, it was good seeing everyone.
Nice.
Really?
No.
It's
I hate
nice.
every one of
It's
you.
nice to even though we went from a normal podcast to a crazy podcast to a normal one, I always enjoy like after doing something crazy coming back to a normal one.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Like it's just relaxing.
I
Get
just
back
hate-
into the rhythm.
I just hate doing them after I work because I just feel like I'm so
Yeah.
tired.
You are a bum.
You weren't that bad.
Whatever.
You talked a lot.
Not as bad as Dad.
Yeah. Dad was quiet.
What?
You don't have a lot to say when it comes to lives and social media.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not.
But anyway.
I wish I was better at it. I could barely use my phone.
Yeah, right.
Next Sunday I'll be hype.
Why you off?
Yeah.
You're off Sepp's birthday too, right?
Is that the 20th?
It's a Saturday.
24th, Saturday.
Yeah.
You said you were.
Yeah.
So you got a weekend off.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, that's not really that good, but
It's not a good thing money wise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like to hang out wise.
yeah.
All right. Let's wrap it up. Guys, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, hit the
Sorry.
Notification bell.
That's crazy. Don't forget to hit a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys can hear get notified anytime we have episodes posted. All right. And if we do a live and it happens to be on YouTube, if it does,
It'll tell you.
it'll tell you that we're live.
We're live.
And you should click it. And then you should come in and
then
click
come
the thumbs up.
and then also then drop some comments.
Sure.
Be fun.
It would.
But anyway, it was good, guys. You guys
Good.
have a good week.
Good week.
You guys have a good week. We'll see you next
All right.
Week.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Hey.